Tired of all the horny comments in warthunder chat? But in this vehicle, you can send those people into horny jail.
Yuki no Shingun, hori kosunde, それが川やらみたいにれず、馬は倒れず、捨てても置けず、
I have a range, buddy.
のひな敵の国、甘よ大胆、一つやれば、頼みつつなやタバコが2本、見込み気のまま気楽な寿司と、愛の枕に貝とかぶりゃ。
Hey guys, it's Jim here, and welcome back to War Thunder. And in today's video, if there is anything that I really enjoy doing in War Thunder, it's taking a SPG or a light tank that brings a gun from one battle rating to a whole battle rating lower. Like the M10 with the 3-inch gun from the M6A1 at 5.0 all the way down to 3.3. The SU-76 bringing the ZIS-76 cannon from 4.0 to 2.0. But in this case, this is the Type 1 Oni Mark 1. And it's bringing the Chino gun from 3.3 all the way down to battle rating 2.0. So you can probably tell how devastating this gun is, but some of the other factors, yeah, kinda balance this out a little bit. Now let me show you. Now first things first, the armor is really not looking too great. Like this is based on the Chiha armor, the whole armor, so you don't exactly have armor at all, like 25mm in pretty much every angle. So that means 50 cows can actually kill you very easily in this thing. So that's something you need to be careful of, unless of course they're dumb enough to shoot spots like this where there's an additional 10mm of armor on top of it. But what caught me off guard was the fact that even though it says 25mm of turret armor right here, it has 25mm, sure, sitting underneath another 25mm plate right here. So that is 50mm right there, as well as some of the areas around the gun as well, another 25mm. So yeah. The thing is, there's so many other spots they can actually penetrate, like this spot right here, this spot right here, this thing right here. May not be 50 caliber, but maybe autocannons as well as your low caliber like 37mm or 40mm can definitely punch through this. So how am I surviving so many of those shots is really beyond me. Now one thing you need to be careful of is that you don't exactly have a roof, so that means you're an open top vehicle. That means high explosive of any kind can easily overpressure you. So that's something you need to be careful of. But with this little armor and this light of mass, how's the mobility on this thing? It's actually not too bad. I mean 170 horsepower at 2000 rounds a minute and you can go up to 40 kilometers an hour, but something to keep in mind is that it's still not a very powerful engine, so building up to speed can be a problem at times, as well as going off-road or if you drive on mud because of your narrow tracks. So that's something you need to be careful of. As well as you don't exactly have reverse speed, so be careful of that. And so moving on to the selling point of this thing, this is the Type 90 75mm cannon. It's pretty much the same as the Chino at 3.3, even though it says Type 3 cannon. The gun performance is pretty much the same. Anyway, so with the Type 90 cannon, this is the shell that we'll be firing. It's pretty much like firing the APC BC shell on the Sherman 75. Armor piercing high explosive shell that pens up to 103mm of armor at point blank, with 53 grams of explosive mass. So that means pretty much almost every tank you come across at battle rating 2.0 is going to die to this thing, regardless of range. Unless of course you get up tiered, or you face something that's at like 2.3 battle rating or something. Something to be careful of is that you don't exactly have a ballistic cap on this thing, so that means angle of penetration is really not that great. Now another thing to keep in mind is that you don't have a machine gun of any kind, so that means you might want to bring a few high explosive, just in case you come across a vehicle that you can't kill it with your armor piercing round. As well as maybe bring a few smoke, because why not. And all the other aspects of the gun, you can carry up to 40 rounds of ammunition. I say just bring as many as you want, because one is that they're all going to be down here, as well as you're more than likely gonna die by a crewman rather than ammo rack, so yeah. Now reloading rate, if you don't put points in your weapon reloading, it can be as long as 8 seconds. I mean like sure, you're an APHE Sherman slinging 75mm cannon at 2.0, but at the same time at 2.0 battle rating, you're in a battle rating where you're facing light tanks that can reload up to like 3 seconds a shot. So yeah, that's something you need to keep in mind. Vertical guidance, negative 10 gun depression, which is excellent if you're thinking about playing either hold down or you're trying to find a good sniping spot. And finally, no gun stabilizer, but I don't really care. This vehicle doesn't seem to bounce that much, not to mention, you're probably in a sniping position anyway. And so there you have it. This is a Type 1 Oni Mark 1 tank destroyer. It is definitely a very devastating vehicle. If you know what you're doing, just keep in mind that you might not want to get shot because, again, you don't exactly have armor. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about this vehicle. Now let's get into battle, and let's just destroy everybody we look at, shall we? Okay, good. Ouch. SU-76, this is something I do not want to see. Oh no, 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 no. This is not the guy I want to see. Oh, I am so sorry, buddy. Damn it. Get off this owner's hill. You go to Honiju. Are you sure? I almost didn't see him, by the way. Oh no. Protect me, tree! Good. Gotcha. I could have sworn my eyes supposed to blow up on the tree, by the way. What was that? Is he behind a rock or something? I can't hear him. Oh dear. This is the part where I die because, oh my goodness. Ah, crud. Emerald disappeared. Yeah, sure. Sure. That's okay.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Woohoo! shit out of everybody. What? Really? There we go, my goodness. Oh, I have the range, buddy. Bro, why didn't you just move? My range, buddy. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Ah, there it is. Again, I wish I can mark and then you can see the marks. Oh, you need to go, bro. Yeah, I need to wait for them to stop moving or something. Dunked. Maybe pay attention to the game and not text. Is it the squeezy? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's a squeeze ball. You're so insignificant that I'm just not even gonna use my bombs. Just gonna use my one single 7.7. I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, I don't know if I can.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Gotcha. Yeah, this motor happened anyway. That's fine.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Oh. That was the last guy.